So, as part of this residence Pompey du Monceau, we are also we're obviously defending a position. So, why will we be defending the position in the port? We're defending a way of life, defending Cherbourg, Aropa port. So, what kind of things would be red flag issues for us in Cherbourg, Aropa port? Well, essentially, douaniers are the most important position. So, there's a sack of, I think, coffee beans, a large sack of coffee beans, maybe 80 pound sack of coffee beans or more. We'd have a little funnel to go in and check, was it genuine coffee? Was it counterfeit? The word counterfeit. Counterfeit means counterfeit made against the rules. So it could be um, somebody, a container with, you know, number of boxes of items, and there might be a certain percentage that are counterfeit hidden at the back of it. It could be electrical goods with plugs that are a fire hazard or electrical fire hazard, short circuiting, or it could be somebody trying to take down somebody's brand in the fashion industry with fake. So um, we own Sen in Sherbrooke. It's the entrance to Sen is Cran, but which is also in Normandy. So in Normandy we own Sen, and all the fashion industry in Sen we're working for Sen like DR and Chanel and Lancome to stop people with counterfeit things coming taking down our industry, which is basically our jobs, our livelihood, our business interest, and the interest of the entire planet who want good quality goods the same way the car industry want Monte Carlo Grand Prix not to be counterfeited. So that's one of the main things. So what else are we looking at? That's the first principle of Harrow Fort is to stop counterfeit. So in terms of products. The second one is to stop counterfeit in terms of education. So we'd be stopping. Uh, this is a wider. Well, at the minute it's La Republic en Marche, but it's every person member of AN, Assembly Nationale, is concerned with this. To stop people importing base ideas, that are against the revolution. Robespierre said, quand l'histoire fait une telle conquête comme la France, nulle puissance humaine peut l'en chasser. When history makes a conquest like France, no human power can break. So if it's against the revolution. So, for instance, with Deutschland now, we work with Deutschland after Ostpolitik when the redundant territory seizures of uh, Maasbelt, Josephine territories were given back to Oderness boundaries. Those two rivers, Oderness. Once they've accepted those boundaries after the fall of Conrad now, and 50 years after the success of Willy Brandt, and the reunified Germany is 35 years old, we now work with Deutschland. But there are other threats who are trying to bring down. So the United States government are not trying to bring down France because the Boston Tea Party is part of the French Revolution. You see, so it's just people who are trying to take down France with threats. You know, um, we would vet the education system. So what would be principles of education? The third point then, um, biodiversity, not just in crop rotation, is what is known in Ireland. Farming are generally known in a more prosaic level, but it's also known as breeding. Uh, intermarrying, interbreeding with different races within the hexagon, like we call it a hexagon. It's six borders. It looks like an eight side. It looks like an octagon. Why is that? Three coastlines, um, three land borders. So there might be other ports like Arv that are trying to stop people who don't have the French education, don't have a basic education system. It wouldn't be just the language. There are people with a degree in French who don't understand French philosophy. So what else would be in the brevet? Um, Science de la vie et de la terre is in it. Basically means about principles, like I just said about breeding, about, like, in other words, you have a cock that's black, a white hen, and a poulet d'Andalous. Is basically. So we'd say, what about white France? Would they be poulet d'Andalous, beautiful blue Andalous chicken? Is mixed race. What about white people? Well, they would be, because have you ever spoken to someone from Bischheim and Valence and Dordogne and um, they all sound differently, so they all have different origins. So maybe every Hexagon is divided into many millions of many different regions and territories. So there would be Sions de la Via de la Terra. Uh, and there is also a discussion in that in the brevet about um, antibodies. That's another thing in the brevet. Second part of the brevet is you need to get things antibodies. So like getting a mushroom's antibodies, eating a mushroom. Uh, you know, um, it also protects our food law. Our food industry would also be protected by the ports. Appellation origin control. When it's a Normandy chicken, or Aquitaine red wine. There's like regions: Chablis region, Gironde region, uh, control and so on, Cognac region. So this kind of thing is very important to us. A joke was Triple F, France Federation of Fancy Football, called the Farmers League. The reason it's called that is because all people in France are by rights farmers to be uh, promoting our food industry. That is our biodiversity, that is our education system. Our education system, but it's not governed. We are not governed by the government really as such, who are under the supervision of all the kings of France who came before them. All of our government are not just the government, but all of our employees in the Pompier and Douanier and Police National and the Pompier only work for the Douanier. Force to Lord only work. So we all work for the Douaniers, and Douaniers work for Hawk de la France. We can't stop that, like Robespierre said. Um, we can't stop that. That process is unstoppable. So I just wanted to clear that up, give you a bit about the education system and why we have to take the threats to it very seriously and protect it, because it was given by God. So we were just caretakers. We were caretakers of God's plan.